know a man, he's a hard-working man. He gets up real early and he goes downtown. About 15 minutes after he's been gone, there's a big milk truck pulls up on the lawn. That milkman dashes up to that man's house where that man's wife is waiting in a kimono, puts a big old kiss on his cheek, and they go inside. Now that truck never moves for an hour or two, and it's none of my business. But one day, I took that man aside and I asked him if he knew what was going on while he was gone. And he said, well, yeah, you know, that may be so, but don't you know, we're never out of milk or cottage cheese or yogurt. He's making the best of a bad situation. Don't want to make waves, can't you see? Yeah, making the best of a bad situation. I reckon I'd do the same if it were me. I know a lady, she's a mighty fine lady, wouldn't harm a fly, just trying to get by and keep her house in order. But you know, her husband, well, he worked so hard that one day he came unwrapped, he came unglued, he just snapped. Thinks he's a chicken. Roosts all day by the side of the house, now it's none of my business. But one day I took that lady aside and I asked her, I said, have you never, ever, perhaps, possibly, maybe thought about getting him a doctor that could make him well? And she said, well, yes, now and then. But then again, he don't eat much. Just chicken feed. And all that pecking in the yard don't hurt nothing. Heaven knows we could use the eggs. She's making the best of a bad situation. Don't want to make waves, can't you see? Making the best of a bad situation. I reckon I'd do the same if it were me. I know a man, he's an educated man. He's an alligator wrestler. He just jumps on in there and grabs them long green fellas. By, whatever you grab them long green fellas by. Now one day he was wrestling this alligator and this other alligator came up behind him and bit both ears clean off his head. Didn't bat an eyelid, just scampered off into the shade and went to sleep. The alligator, not the man. Now it's none of my business. But one day I just felt the need, I had to take that man aside and tell him how sorry I was that, you know, about that accident where he got both his ears bit off. Because, you know, from now on his hat's gonna fall down over his eyes and he's never gonna be able to be a gypsy because he's got no place to hang a gold earring. And he looked me right in the eye and he said to me, making the best of a bad situation. Don't want to make waves, can't you see? Making the best of a bad situation. Reckon I'd do the same if it were me. Now we're all making the best of a bad situation. Don't want to make waves, can't you see? Yeah, we're making the best of a bad situation. We're all in this together, you and me.